wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better.
Hey Josh, how are you?
Oh yeah, good. How are you?
I'm good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, man.
Well, you know what? We have this little pad here. I'm gonna press this and the song is gonna play.
We're gonna listen to it?
We're gonna talk about what we think, but we don't know which song is gonna play, so let's try it out. Should I go first or you wanna go first?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, thanks, man.
Hit the screen.
Cool.
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
Oh wait, I've heard this one.
Oh yeah, this sounds familiar.
That's a
just
song
played it
called
one time.
"Stressed Out" by Us.
Yeah, that's
Pilot.
us. That is us. That's where I've heard that.
Yeah, it's where it kind of clicked in your head.
Yeah.
We recorded this song with a guy named Mike Elizondo, who's a great producer, an awesome dude, and it's one of our favorite songs to play live. It's the single that everyone knows, which is weird because I just wrote it as a song about me being young with my brother back in the day.
I think the best part is probably the music video for that song.
It's true.
Which features both of our entire families and the houses that we grew up in. And that was probably the most fun music video we've ever shot. All right, next song.
Yeah. Is that Adele?
Well, you got it.
I got it.
Yeah, very nice.
I haven't heard that song before, but I could recognize the voice from anywhere.
I hadn't heard the song either.
But Adele, I mean, what a songbird, you know, of our generation. You know, like the Fergie of like younger kids.
That's a good comparison.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, in a good way, in like a really good way.
Right.
And I think she's an incredible singer. And when you say songbird, I just think of like a bird sitting outside of like a window, like waking you up in the best possible way. And I feel like if Adele was sitting outside my window singing that song,
you'd wake up.
I'd be like, I know that's Adele.
Yeah, and you'd wake up.
And I'd wake up and I'd be like,
just like if you were singing, I would wake up too.
Yeah,
probably.
Like if anybody was singing, I guess, while you're
songbird.
sleeping. But yeah.
You know this song.
Yeah, you know it too.
I know it too.
Rage Against the Machine, it's probably one of my favorite songs. If I didn't play drums, I would never stop listening to that because listening to Rage Against the Machine kind of makes me want to like punch a hole through like a cement wall or something.
Yeah.
It like helps me get out like aggression in a good way. I listened to that song a bunch growing up, and I played along with a lot of their albums too. I think I was kind of an aggressive teenager, so I would skateboard and listen to that song a bunch. And
inspiring live band.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Not seen them in person, I don't even know if they do it anymore, but
watching
there's videos
lots
on
of videos.
YouTube.
Yeah,
I've watched.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite bands.
Their lyrics were very political, and at the time, at their peak, it defined a generation, and their music helped younger generations understand what was going on in the world. The issue with political leaning lyrics is one day you find out that you can't always sing about not having enough money or being screwed by the government, because when you get successful, then you're successful and you don't have to worry about all that stuff as much, which is why I think they probably stopped. No, I appreciate the lyricism and the honesty, and definitely drew some inspiration from him, Zach, on his fearlessness. But I would say that I'm not as interested in trying to highlight a lot of the political things as much as I'm trying to highlight a lot of the internal struggles that goes on in someone's psyche. So it's a little bit of a different approach, but same kind of style.
Killing is a
This is Daft Punk. It's the menu music for a tennis video game, like Top Spin or something like that.
So while you're like,
and my roommate would play it, and he would plug that in, and I just would hear Daft Punk playing in the background, and then he would go to the game, and then Daft Punk would stop playing, and I was disappointed. I just wanted him to stay in the menu.
Pick out more headbands and sweet tall socks and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, when you're picking your favorite. No, I mean, obviously those guys, what else are you gonna say about them that people haven't already said? But I guess they're inspiring in the sense that there's two people, and we're only two guys in a band too, so it can be done. It's a little different than what we do, but still, it would be wrong of us to say that we weren't inspired by them in some way. So.
Yeah, the electronic element of what they do is, even kind of how long they've been doing it, is pretty awesome, and just kind of, I think they were ahead of their time in a lot of ways too, which is, it's cool to look at them, like you said, it's hard to not be inspired, especially with them being two of them doing it and doing electronic music and stuff is sweet. So.
And good for them. They're like 105 years old.
Yeah.
Good they keep the masks on so you can't see.
Yeah, you have no idea. The band could last forever if it's, they just keep getting more people wearing masks. Yeah, their sons could carry on the legacy, which is smart.
That is smart.
Yeah. Alright, cool. I'm ready to hear another one.
Yeah. Go ahead, you got it.
You want me to do it again?
Yeah, go ahead, man. You got this one.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? Will the real Slim Shady
Just let this one go.
Is this Adele?
I think it's Adele. It's either Adele or Eminem. I'm not sure.
Yeah. It's Eminem.
It's amazing though that you can get those two mixed up.
Yeah. Another songbird of our generation.
Yeah.
I would say.
Tell me about it. We saw him live in Atlanta. We played a festival and he was the headliner. You would never know, looking at Josh and I, that we had just got done playing the festival because we were out in the crowd just going crazy to his show. And, for him to be just as convicted today about not only his music but his live performance as he was when he first started out is truly inspiring, and something that I hope that we never lose as a live act. We want to always maintain that inspiration and that conviction that he had. Is just tenacious on stage. It was awesome to watch.
And I don't know anyone our age who didn't listen to Eminem kind of growing up and stuff, or at least especially just knew who he was or could recognize that song. And so I think after, even after so many years, and we were about to go watch him perform, it was our first time. We had no idea if it was going to be, we've seen plenty of people just kind of fake it or phone it in a little bit, and like Tyler said, the performance was so convicting, and I think we actually got a few ideas from the show too, for our own show that was cool.
So fuck him and fuck you too. You think I give a damn about a Grammy? Half of you critics can't even stomach me, let alone stand me. But Slim, what if you win? Wouldn't it be weird?
Oh yeah.
Praising Love, Beyonce. I think it's featuring Jay-Z, right? Even though Jay's in the beginning, like prepping the whole thing.
You think, like, at first,
you're like, this
for
is a
second,
Jay-Z song,
like,
and you're like,
oh,
no, it's
Jay-Z.
not. It's the Queen song.
It's Queen.
Yeah, Queen, not Queen. I meant Queen.
Yeah.
Bey.
Not the Queen
Queen
Bey.
Bey.
Yeah.
B. Yon.
Yeah.
Queen Yancey.
She's awesome, right? Isn't she awesome?
Yeah. She was great.
Real songbird.
Songbird
of
of our
generation.
Yeah, like a Fergie, but like for the kids of today.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean when I say that?
Oh yeah, and I appreciate that that analogy.
I do like their relationship, Jay-Z and Beyonce, because I don't know, it just seems real. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I do as well. I also like that they're not afraid to feature on songs together. They're like, yeah, we're together, and some people like to keep that whole thing separate, but they're kind of just
They
like,
live it.
Yeah, they're just like
Kind of like us.
we both. Yeah.
First we're just like, I don't know if we want to You have two really famous waiters
Yeah.
work at restaurants. I don't know if we want to join forces yet.
Yeah, but you know, every song that we have is actually a feature with each other.
Yeah.
It's kind of.
Well, it starts out on the drums mostly all the time, which is similar to the way that Jay-Z like was hyping up Beyonce's song there.
So people think it's a Josh Dun song.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah, but then you're like, okay, hold on. Queen Tyler comes in.
I know. And then you're like, wait a second. Stealing the show, like always.
I have no idea if this is what you guys actually want us to talk about.